Hey, we're live. Breaking news-ish. Robinhood has announced a new platinum card, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Part of their Take Flight event that happened tonight. We're going to get into it where we've got the street and some Robinhood card legal to go through. So we're going to jump into that in just a few here. And so far, no welcome offer on the card. So there's that. And we're just going to highlight that I am live on a couple places. So we are getting this in true form. Anyway, so yeah, welcome. We're going to jump right into it in just a second. So we are share screen. We're going to go to Robinhood enters premium card. So Robinhood enters premium card fray with new platinum card for wealthy customers. So this is an invite-only card at the moment. I am sure that's going to change, but this card is potentially interesting. Those suffering from premium card fatigue may yet have another heavy metal contender to weigh in on their decisions, only maybe it'll have to choose you. On Wednesday, Robinhood announced the Robinhood Platinum Card, an invite-only $695 a year annual fee card offered by the retail brokerage giant, due out in the second quarter of this year. So like literally a couple of weeks. The card will offer a competitive 5% cashback on dining, 5% cashback on flights booked through its own travel portal. Oh, that's how they're getting away with that one. Plus 10% back on hotels and rental cars. Its first foray into the premium card fold comes 2 years after the company made a splash with its 3% cashback Robinhood Gold card. Despite its premium look and feel, including solid gold variants of the company's first branded card, the Platinum card positions itself as a competitor to comparable cards from credit card incumbents. What will the Robinhood Platinum card offer? Similar to other Platinum cards, the company has a coupon book of benefits. This has become a standard part of many highfalutin card offerings. So that's how you spell highfalutin. Hilarious. Even if a little inconvenient, Robinhood claims the benefits are worth over $3,000 per year, which comes in the form of complimentary memberships, lifestyle credits, and a courtesy Robinhood Gold membership. Interesting. So I don't think it's going to stay invite only for long. And no word on a welcome offer. So aside from cashback, full list of benefits will include $500 hotel credit. Not sure if that has to be booked in their travel portal or not. Complimentary Function Health membership, a $300 travel credit, $250 in annual DoorDash credit, and a complimentary DoorDash membership, $250 in restaurant credit, $250 annual credit for autonomous rideshare, $200 annual credit for health wearables, a complimentary Amazon One medical membership, $199 a year for non-Prime members, a complimentary Aura membership, and a complimentary Robinhood Gold membership. You'll also get Priority Pass Select and TSA Global Entry as well. How Robinhood's take on the coupon book might offer from competitors like American Express and Chase has yet to be discerned. Those creditors generally require credits to be spent on a quarterly or monthly basis to be completely earned, introducing layers of complexity to earn back their hefty annual fees. In addition, the brand new card, as its name implies, will ship plated in real platinum. The CEO of Vlad Tenev called annoyingly heavy during the keynote announcements. So there you go. There's that. So we're going to stop sharing there from the street. We've got the Robinhood legal. I'll jump into that in just a little bit. Oh, we do have a couple of folks joining us. Cesar Joel, thank you so much, Cesar. Hey, Matt. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir. Clinton Woodward, yo, howdy. How do you look to see if you're invited? You go into the Robinhood app, but it is, I don't know if it's live yet, but you would just pull up your gold card. It's like credit cards are parodies. Yes. It's also like they took the Sapphire Reserve, the things they like from the Sapphire Reserve and the things they like from the Platinum card and just slapped it onto a card. Keith says, not interested, but to be fair, I was never interested in their gold card. Yep. There you go. If I can absolutely look at it, I love the Robinhood Gold card. 5% on dining unlimited is wild. Well, I'm sure people are going to break it. So there's that. Hey, Dewgrouse here from Dewgrouse Reports. Thank you for joining. So we do have the breakdown there. 10% hotels and rental cars. It'll be interesting to see how they approach that, if that is just in their portal. Okay. If it's just a 5% dining card and 1% on everything else outside of their portal, that's not great, but we'll just have to see how they operate. We do have some of the legalese, so let's break into some things because we'll get more of a sense of how they're operating. So Let's go into the share screen. Robinhood card legal. So here we go. Dining benefits, $250 annual statement credits. Primary cardholders are eligible to receive monthly statement credits for qualifying dining purchases at participating local restaurants. More than 15,000 local restaurants are eligible for this promotion. Restaurants may be added or removed from eligibility list at any time. See the app for details about which restaurants are eligible. The benefit amount is up to $250 in total statement credits per membership year. Credits do not carry over between billing cycles and must be used in the applicable benefit period to qualify. To qualify, dining purchases must be identifiable by Robinhood as having been made directly with the select restaurants. Certain types of purchases may not be identifiable and will therefore not qualify. How purchases are applied: $20 a month for monthly credit. Eligible restaurant purchases that post during each monthly benefit period will automatically receive a statement credit. Extra $10 applied to December credit. A $30 credit will be eligible for eligible dining posts purchases that post in December. Credits are auto-applied once the transaction is posted. If eligible transaction is refunded, the credit is reversed. Credit will not be reapplied unless it is still within the eligible time frame. Okay. So Robinhood Platinum card holders in good standing are eligible to activate a complimentary DoorDash membership. Dash Pass membership. Sorry, this is DoorDash Dash Pass. Dash Pass benefits apply only to eligible orders from Dash Pass merchants that meet the applicable minimum subtotal requirement, excluding fees and taxes. Minimum subtotals will be identified for each Dash Pass merchant on DoorDash. Other fees, including service fees, taxes, and gratuity, still apply. See Dash Pass terms here and cancellation instructions here. $250 annual Dash Pass credits, so you'll receive up to $3 $10 off in each January and up to $2 $10 discounts for every calendar month. Sapphire Reserve, but worse, or Sapphire Reserve, or about the same. Apply up to one discount per qualifying delivery order with a minimum subtotal of $50, excluding taxes and fees. Hey, it is worse than the CSR, so that's how they're doing that. The Function Health membership, eligible cardholders will receive complimentary annual membership to Function Health, including advanced lab testing and personalized health protocol. Enrollment is required to receive membership access. Eligible cardholders may view and directly access this benefit in the app. Cardholder will receive an annual statement credit of $365 once the Function Health membership is activated and the charge posts to their account. Customers in Hawaii and Rhode Island are not eligible for Function Health membership benefits. Customers in New York and New Jersey may be charged additional fees by Quest Diagnostics at the time of laboratory visits due to those states' rules about lab test billing and administration. Awesome. Amazon One membership. Eligible cardholders will receive a sponsored annual Amazon One medical membership, which includes 24/7 on-demand virtual care and same-day, next-day appointment booking in many U.S. cities. In-office and remote visits are billed to insurance. Standard copay and deductibles apply. Eligible cardholders may view and directly access this benefit in the app. Users will be prompted to enroll in the membership if one's not already active, or a membership. So Robinhood Platinum card holders who purchase an Aura Ring can receive a complimentary one-year Aura membership access, enabling advanced analytics and personal guidance. To receive this benefit, cardholder must opt in via the Robinhood banking app and within 6 months purchase Aura Ring with a prepaid annual Aura membership at the time of purchase. Aura enrollment is required to receive membership access. Once the Aura charge posts, cardholder will receive a statement credit of $70 within a few weeks to cover the membership. Offer valid limited time only and only on auraring.com while supplies last. Aura reserves the right to discontinue or modify this offer at any time. Offer not valid on Aura Ring for charging case, accessories, gift cards, e-gift cards, taxes, or shipping. Other restrictions and limitations may apply. In the event of a return, refund shall not exceed amount paid. Offer may not be combined with any other offers or discounts except as provided herein. Non-transferable. Blah blah blah. $200 health wearable statement credit. Eligible cardholders will receive annual statement credits on qualifying health wearable purchases. The benefit amount is up to $200 in total statement credits per membership year. Additional details about this benefit can be found in the app. The $300 travel credit. Eligible cardholders will receive up to $300 in eligible statement credits in annual statement credits for eligible travel purchases. Sorry, reading legalese at this hour is just silly. Made with their Robinhood Platinum card. If applicable, credit is dispersed as $150 every 6 months. Eligible transactions include rideshare services, hotel charges, flights, and other travel-related purchases. Transactions do not need to be booked through Robinhood Travel Portal to be eligible. Credits post automatically to qualifying charges once a transaction is posted. If an eligible transaction is refunded, the credit is reversed. Credit will not be reapplied unless it is still within eligible time frame. Unused credits will be forfeited and do not roll over. $500 hotel booking credits via Robinhood travel portal, so $250 every 6 months. So FHR level, cool. Airport lounge, priority pass, select, who cares? Trusted traveler program, everybody has a trusted traveler program. The $250 autonomous rides, may as well be anonymous, autonomous rides statement credit. Primary card holders are eligible to receive annual statement credits for qualifying autonomous ride purchases. The benefit is up to $250 in total statement credits per membership year. $20 monthly credit. Eligible autonomous ride purchases that post during each monthly benefit period will automatically receive statement credit up to the monthly amount. You get an extra $10 in December. Credits are auto applied once the transaction is posted. If eligible transaction is refunded, credit is reversed. Okay, so it does not give a list of what works for autonomous rides, but I would assume Waymo and like any sort of autonomous Uber service. And there's other autonomous services out there as well. You get free Robinhood Gold membership, paid authorized user benefits. Paid authorized users are eligible for certain amounts of travel and wellness benefits as set forth in further details below. Benefits are subject to certain eligibility requirements and restrictions is discussed in greater details in the primary cardholder benefits section. So wellness benefits, paid authorized users are eligible for Function Health annual membership, Amazon One medical membership, or a membership. Paid authorized users are eligible for Priority Pass Select membership and TSA and Trusted Traveler, but it does not mention what the authorized user fee is. So let's go back up to the top just to make sure. So we don't know what the unauthorized user fee is. So we're going to stop sharing there, come back here. So this is kind of hilarious. Keith, how many $600 cards, how many of these $600+ cards do you expect us to carry? I think I'm getting close to $7,000 annual fee. Again, you are not required to get them, but sure. Chad from Chad's Money Minutes. Yo, how's it going, Chad? But yeah, I mean, they expect us to be loyal to them. There's that. Lore Zazor, what are the multipliers? So multipliers 5x on dining, 10x on hotels and rental cars. I believe that is through the travel portal, and 5 times points on flights, also through the rental or through the travel portal. So just to double check, $695 a year, 5% cash back on books on flights booked through their rental portal, and 10% on hotels and rental cars. So I think it's 10%. The 10% are in the travel portal. So it is, if you don't use the Robinhood portal, I guess it's just a 5% dining card for $695. I don't think that's worth it. Since it is a premium card, and the person who introduced it during the stream showed a credit line of $100,000 available to them, I am going to easily assume that it is a Visa Infinite card, and it would not be a Visa Signature. It would be silly to put Visa Signature benefits on this card, but when has Robinhood not opted for the silly? Mandatory card! I guess so. So I guess here's the thing, right? If they invite you to upgrade to Platinum, could you upgrade to Platinum and hold Gold at the same time? Because then you'd have 3x everything plus the 5%. Maybe? I'm not trying to theory craft here, but like, they're paywalling, or like they're travel portaling their multipliers for hotels and rental cars, I think. If that's a general 10% on hotels, that's insane, right? So then we have to look into, if those are in the portal and the flights are in the portal, you have to book everything through their portal, which may or may not be a good idea for you. Nice to see more Sapphire Reserve competition. It is like the Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum had a baby. A little weird. $7K in annual fees. That's wild. How many points do you yield from that? Keith gets his points. If he wants to disclose, that's up to him. I got Ron joining us. Thank you. Also, Ron's a channel member, so greatly appreciated. So who's jumping on this card? I have to see a little bit more. But the credits are broken down in a very coupon-y way. So if you thought that those were going to be all at once credits, nope. So there's that. The wealth management card. So the Premier card, they have a card for Premier account holders. That is black and gold. It looks very nice. There's like I think it's purple and gold on the wealth management side, but it'll say wealth management autograph or private client autograph. I don't remember the exact color scheme on that particular card, but the Premier version of the card is black and gold. Jake's joining us. Thank you, sir. Hey, Matt. Hey, sir. Unlimited 5% cash back on gift cards through DoorDash's app coding as dining. This card will get broken very quickly. It'll get broken at the same rate as the City Strata Elite with the folks who are beating the crap out of that one with City Nights. I'm wondering how much money people are putting through City Nights with that. For sure, that's going to be a lot of money. But yeah, no, unlimited 5% cash back on gift cards through DoorDash's app. DoorDash is going to have to get real creative with that, or like real shut down with that real quick. So we'll have to see. Kevin Yen, not me. Leonard Ramirez, the Robinhood Gold card is a fire card, but this card sounds like garbage with only 5x dining multiplier. Well, if you could hold the two together, there's that, but they want you to use the portal because they're going to get their commissions and kickbacks in the portal, same as Chase, so that Chase offers you the 8x across the board. So does Citi, so does American Express. Like, you get direct flights with American Express on the Platinum card, but their hotels have to be booked through the portal. So it's a tried and true playbook. It definitely works across the board. Does include Robinhood Gold. Yes, it includes Robinhood Gold. Yeah. It says DoorDash is delivery only in the terms. Let me double check the DoorDash here. Dining credit, Dash Pass membership and monthly credits. Apply one discount. Oh yeah, apply up to one discount per qualifying delivery order. So yeah, and you have to spend at least $50. So yeah, it won't get as broken potentially. Well, that's just to activate the $10 off. The $10 coupon. I don't think there's anything that's going to hold you back from buying the gift cards outside of that coupon order. So the coupon has to be delivery. But if you don't care about the coupon and you just want unlimited 5% everything through DoorDash, you would just buy all of your gift cards through DoorDash. Yeah, this is going to get broken real quick. And if DoorDash puts up a stop on that one, then they'll just go to Grubhub. Then they'll just go to Instacart doesn't code as dining, so there's that. Uber Eats potentially codes as dining, so there's options. There's other options for breakage for sure. Yeah, and that's for the credits. Wells Fargo, yeah, the Autograph Journey, the Premier, and the Wealth Management card or the Private Client card are all the same multipliers. 5x hotels, 4x on airlines, 3x on dining and other travel, 1x on everything else. $95 annual fee, $50 airline credit. And like can be used for whatever on the airline credit. Keith, I was referring to the 5x dining, which DoorDash codes it for. Yep. So they could, in theory, just have a 5x all the things across the board with e-gift cards. It's doable. Why you want to do, like, I guess if you have more money than sense and you just want to build up an IRA real quick or invest heavy in Bitcoin real quick, I guess that could work. That's a lot. Kevin Kelleher, hey, jumping in late. What did I miss? So Robinhood has announced their own platinum card. It's the Robinhood Platinum card. It'll be plated in platinum. Vlad Tanev says that the card is annoyingly heavy as he was introducing the first version of the card on stage. It is a $695 annual fee. It's coming with a number of health and travel and dining benefits. You get a $250 annual dining credit that is broken down into $20 per month, $30 in December. You get $250 in DoorDash credits broken down into two $10 credits per month. You have to spend at least $50 on that delivery order to get the $10 each month, and you get $30 in January. There's a $300 travel credit that is broken up into two $150 credits. So they took the $300 from Chase, but they implemented it in FHR terms. There's a $500 hotel credit through their travel platform that is going to be $250. So basically FHR, how that works. Then there's a $365 function healthcare membership, a limited time Aura $70 membership. That's just for the membership for the Aura. The ring does not count toward that purchase. There is a $199 complimentary Amazon One medical membership available to folks who get the card, and then Trusted Traveler and TSA PreCheck. I'm sorry, Trusted Traveler and Priority Pass. So that is the new card that they're introducing. It is launching is invite only. You'll have to go into the app, and they may invite you through the app if you already hold the gold card and Robinhood Gold. Robinhood Gold, if you hold that card, will then be free. I assume they're going to open it to public enrollment in the not too distant future. So let's see. Sharvizio, 10% back on hotels is wild. Imagine 10% right into an investment account. If it is all hotels outside of their portal, that's wild. If it is just inside of their portal, you have to go into their, you have to be all about their portal. I think this card is more of a killer of the B of A cards because of the changes. Right now, I would just view this card as a 5x dining card, unless you absolutely have to 1000% book through the Robinhood portal. If you're going to go all in with Robinhood and book through their portal, sure, because the gold card gives you 5% in their portal. But if you're not going to book in their portal and you want to book direct, or you want to book through other means, then it's just a 5% dining card for $695. But you can do a lot of damage with a 5% dining card for $695 because you can just buy gift cards on certain dining platforms. The optimizers are going to break this card. The dining fiends who are going to break the City Strata Elite in the not too distant future are absolutely going to break this card for sure. Seems like a lot of hassle dealing with gift cards. That's not how I use DoorDash. I actually use DoorDash to buy things, but everybody needs their quick hit of points. Cashback remote counts as so. If I remember correctly, you can use rewards, because rewards are basically rebates, right? You can add to an IRA past your contribution limit using credit card rewards. So theoretically, you could add to your IRA with the rewards from the Robinhood card. I don't know what the exact limits are on that because I don't hold a Robinhood card. So there's that. The $300 credit is any travel. Yes, doesn't have to be in the portal, but it is $150 in the first half of the year or $150 in the second half of the year. 10% part of the markup in their portal. They control their hotel prices, so they won't lose on this benefit. Yeah, exactly. That's why the Chase portals are so high. Wow. Can't wait to not apply for this card and just go for the rumored high-end IHG card and the Flying Blue Visa Signature card. Yeah, no, those are both solid cards. Like the Flying Blue, put enough spend on it, you get pretty decent Sky Team, pretty decent Sky Team status that you can apply across the board. What? I just got an email from Robinhood. But a high-end IHG card would probably be significantly better than this. DoorDash does e-gift cards. Yup. Robinhood Platinum is similar to the City Strata Elite. It doesn't have the base 1.5, so there's that. It's just 5x on dining and then Portal, where the City Strata Elite at least has 3x on dining, the 6x escalator on Friday and Saturday night, and the 1.5 floor. But yeah, they're somewhat similar. Community will find a way to break the 5% on dining, easiest to break. Yeah, exactly. DoorDash, e-gift cards. Done. Grubhub, e-gift cards. If Grubhub does e-gift cards, which I think they do. Done. If Uber Eats codes as dining, Uber Eats, e-gift card. Done. It's not going to be great. They'll break it. Why not just keep the $6.95 and save the 3% for most everything with the gold card? That is a worthwhile question, but Keith, you know this community. Everybody needs the new shiny thing. Can you explain what multipliers will be portal and which won't be? I thought all the multipliers were agnostic to portal use. So I think the flight is definitely portal. What I don't know is the hotel and rental car going to be portal. So I don't want the gold card. I want you to show me the platinum card. You should have given me. Oh, there is a Robinhood. There's a direct Robinhood page now for the platinum card. 1 second. It was in Found Online in the Stack Your Points Discord. I'm in the wrong Discord. Let me grab that real quick. What's not in my wallet? Found Online. Nope. It's an issuer free-for-all. There we go. So let's share this. Share screen. Robinhood Platinum card. The actual Platinum card, who cares? 99.99% pure Platinum. Cool. Extraordinary limits up to 5x higher credit limits than the Robinhood Gold card. Dine out or stay in. The card with 5% cash back on dining. Terms apply. There's that. So 5% cash back on flights, 10% cash back on hotels and cars. Booked through the Robinhood banking app to enjoy these benefits and added perks like daily breakfast for 2, room upgrades, and more. So that's still not as helpful as I thought it would be. Elevate your health and wellness. So let's go scroll down. $6.95 coming soon. Some limitations or conditions may apply. Must have Robinhood financial brokerage account to redeem cashback. See rewards program overview. That's not what I'm looking for. Individual credit limits. Oh, cool. So add an authorized user at no additional cost. Certain benefits may only be available for a fee. So they're going the Capital One excise fee, where like you get the authorized user card for free, but if you want to use the lounge visits and the trusted traveler program, that's going to cost you X amount over the annual fee cost. Okay, cool. Individual credit limits will vary by applicant. Okay, so they didn't answer my question from before. We're going to scroll back up. So travel through returns. So 5% cash back on flights, 10% cash back on hotels and cars. They're not specifying specifically if you have to use the portal here. So maybe you do, maybe you don't. But yeah, if their travel categories, the flights, the hotels, the rental cars are inside of the portal, the card is effectively useless. If the flights are in the portal, but the hotels and car rentals are outside of the portal, this could have some serious use cases, but they're not saying specifically on the website whether it is through the portal or not through the portal. And when I pulled up the terms, like when I had the legal up on it, it didn't mention anything about the card details there. So we're going to scroll down again. I don't want the fee details. I don't want the Sierra list licenses for more information. I don't care about that. Membership benefit summary, which this is what I shared before. Okay. That does not help. Okay. So for those who have also joined the chat, says we've had a couple of other folks join in. Sharvizio, you can transfer your cash back into your investment account, then to IRA or normal investment account. Yeah. So there you go. This card seems like a pass unless you want to abuse the dining multiplier. Yep. The Robinhood points are redeemed into the brokerage. From there, you can put into an IRA. You can't redeem into an IRA. However, Robinhood Gold membership gives you 3% bonus on IRA contributions. Okay. So you have to redeem it into the brokerage and then into the IRA. Fair enough. Thanks, Dallin. Keith loves his Air France card. I've hit the full sub and first tier of the spending. Want a second Air France card now. Take it up with Bank of America. I don't know if that's the case because I haven't seen anything. I would assume they could just do the 125 per the way the Capital One does it. Maybe they do 175 for 3. We'll have to see. Sharevizio, the flights on the portal are fairly priced, but the hotels are a bit more shaky. It's at least 4 to 6% more expensive, but 10% back makes it easier to swallow. Potentially. More details on some of the benefits. Yep, we'll go back over those in just a second. Here, we're going to stop sharing. So the dining benefit, $250 dining benefit is broken into a monthly $20 credit, $30 in December. It is available at 15,000 restaurants. It's available at 15,000 restaurants. You do have to pay with your card at that restaurant. You will get the credit once the charge posts. I am going to assume, because it says more than 15,000 restaurants, that this is dining, this is Rewards Network. So you're not going to get an elevated multiplier at that Rewards Network location, but you are going to get $20 off your bill. It doesn't specify what restaurants it is, but it's saying more than 15,000. Makes me think it's Rewards Network. DoorDash credit, $20, 2 $10 coupons. You have to spend at least $50. It has to be delivery to activate the $10 back. The Aura credit, it says, is limited time. It's the Aura membership fee. You do have to buy the Aura. Looks like you have to buy the Aura and the membership fee all at once, and then you get the membership fee back. So I don't think you could buy the ring with your Platinum card and then use your Robinhood Platinum to pay the $70 annual fee, $70 membership. I don't think that's going to be the case. Then the travel credit is broken up into 2 $150 segments. So $150 in the first half of the year, $150 in the second half of the year. The hotel credit is through their portal. That is $250 and $250, broken up semi-annually. So there you go. Seems like it's way easier to use the credits than the other cards. Nope. It's just as couponed and FHR style. Yep, we'll see about how it goes. It's the same fee. It's the same policy as Capital One. So Amex does the same thing on employee cards on the Business Platinum, $400 annual fee or $0 annual fee employee cards. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. It's still going to be 3. Doesn't say. They would have highlighted that if that was the case. So I think it's going to be 5% on dining, whatever their travel multipliers are, however that's done, and then 1x on everything else. The daily dining for 2 and room. Yeah, it's basically like every virtuoso type program. So yeah, it would be very FHR like. Raul Shah joins us. do they ever like reduce the awards after everyone gets the cards? So Robinhood has restricted some folks on the gold, like with the gold card. There have been some folks who have been abusing the card with business like spend, and they reduced their rewards to 1x on everything. Like they have capped that card for some folks. So FAFO with Robinhood. When you FO, it's gonna be rough. Kevin says, I checked the 10% hotel and car rental and 5% flight must be booked through Robinhood Travel Portal. If you have the terms and conditions somewhere, that'd be great. I haven't been able to find them, but that section of the terms and conditions, that'd be great. Especially if the 5% dining cap is 50,000. Maybe this card isn't all it's hyped up to be. Keith, is it just me or did they just copy everything from other cards and nothing on this card is really unique? Nope, nothing on this card. No, the most unique thing about this card is that it was 99.9% platinum. Otherwise, nothing about this card is unique. Kevin Kelleher, sorry to harp on this. Do you have any inkling on when we might see the high-end IHG card? I don't know. I think it'll come after a high-end Hyatt card. The high-end Hyatt card is probably going to be, potentially, now this is pure speculation on my part, right? Because that's what I do around here. But potentially we're looking at April for the high-end World of Hyatt card because they've pushed back the award chart changes. They are implementing the new categories or the new point system, the new award chart in May. So I would assume that they're going to announce more things in April. IHG and Chase probably are working on a high-end IHG card, but I don't think that will come out in Q2. If it's going to launch in 2026, I would assume it'll be in Q3, potentially toward the end of the year. But I haven't heard anything about it. I just know that IHG a couple of years ago said that they want a higher end card. They want to do a higher end card. They extended their relationship with Chase. But we haven't seen any, I haven't seen anything like surveys. I haven't seen anything else that will highlight that they're going to do that card in the near future. But who knows? Maybe Chase drops the Sapphire Preferred refresh, a new World of Hyatt cards, and a premium IHG card all at the same time. That'd be silly marketing because you want to space it out, but I don't know. But right now I have no inkling on when a high-end IHG card would be. If anybody works at Chase who watches my stuff, please let me know. Like, drop in the comments on one of my videos and I'll give you a way to contact me. That'd be great. Share Vizio, the 5% dining is unique. Maybe only City Prestige has that and that card is gone. Yes, but that card was 5% unlimited and this sounds like 50,000 with a 50,000 cap. 50,000, 5% pretty is unique, but there's people who are just going to abuse the crap out of it and they may tighten that cap from 50 to 25 real quick if they notice some crazy stuff happening. I know it's a coupon, but I mean, it's easier to recoup your fee. $300 basic travel credit and the hotel credit seems reasonable. Didn't say 2-night minimum. Yeah, I didn't see anything about 2-night minimum there either, so maybe it is easier. So $300, 300 credit, 500. You could get $800 that way pretty simply, depending on how much money you're spending on those. It didn't look like, well, the travel, there wasn't any issue with it. The hotel, if it's not a 2-night stay required, then they're pretty good there. Plus dining, yeah. Although it sounds like there's a 50K cap on the dining, but we'll see. With the DoorDash credits requiring $50 spend, etc., this almost sounds too convoluted to redeem rewards than other cards, despite what they said in that keynote. It's just It's almost as convoluted as the Sapphire Reserve, because the Sapphire Reserve is one $5 dining credit, one $5 dining coupon, and two $10 non-dining coupons. So you have to make at least 3 orders a month to get that kind of across the to get that full $25, and you're spending, $40 to $70 depending on what you're buying from where and how much you're buying at the grocery store. I know a lot of folks will do like $10 in beer or soda purchases at a 7-Eleven market for pickup, go grab it and be done with it. I've done the same sort of thing with Speedway. Like, I've grabbed a couple of energy drinks, just marked it down for $10, walked in, grabbed the bag, walked out. So you can do that. IHG said they wanted to lean into the rewards program and generate more revenue from it. Yep. And a higher end credit card is absolutely going to be the way to do it. Strata Elite is 6% on dining for the people who abuse it. Yep. And we know exactly what they're doing. John from John's Credit and Travel joins us. Thanks, John. Thanks for hopping on this after your live. Check out John's live if you didn't. He was on for about 2 hours earlier tonight. Solid stuff as always. I had to mute it to record the video that I dropped just before jumping on doing this live, because I wanted to do this as a live. Bilt is convoluted too. Yeah, that Bilt cash process, with the exception of paying $200 for the point accelerator, everything else is a little wonky. So Robinhood Platinum page, and then some Vietnamese, and then go all the way down to see the rewards program terms. Okay, so we'd have to go to the rewards program terms. That's fine. Rewards program overview. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Share screen. So here's the rewards program overview. Eligible purchases on dining will earn 5 points per dollar posted. Determination of what constitutes a dining transaction will be based on MCC code, and it's entirely at Robinhood's discretion. There is a $50,000 spend cap on earning 5x in this category. Once you reach the cap, any additional spend will earn 1 point per dollar. Okay, so it's 5x up to 50K. And this is coming from Robinhood officially. Cool. Travel. Eligible purchases made through Robinhood Travel Portal will earn additional points for each dollar posted as follows: 5 points per dollar on flights booked through Robinhood Travel Portal, 10 points per dollar on hotels, 10 points per dollar on rental cars. Purchases made in the Robinhood Travel Portal using existing points will not earn additional points. Cool. All other eligible purchases in all other categories will earn 1 point per dollar posted. If an eligible purchase is subject to a statement credit as part of the Platinum Card membership benefits, that purchase will not be eligible to receive points, even if the balance of the purchase exceeds the credit received. Wow. Okay, hold on. We're going to reread this. Eligible purchases in all other categories will earn 1 point per dollar for each dollar posted. If an eligible purchase is subject to a statement credit as part of the Platinum Card membership benefits, that purchase will not be eligible to receive points, even if the balance of the purchase exceeds the credit received. Okay, so that $300 in travel is, if I'm reading this correctly, not going to receive points. Chase does the exact same thing. The DoorDash credit won't receive dining points, if I'm reading this correctly. The hotel credit inside of the travel portal won't receive points, if I'm reading that correctly. And the other purchases that will get you, the other purchases will also not receive points. So like that makes a fair amount of sense. But man, because like on the travel side, that definitely makes a lot of sense. On the dining side, that kind of sucks. And on the other things as well, that also sort of sucks. So yeah, that's not ideal. DoorDash credits are ridiculous on all of them. I was surprised I got $10 off for Valentine's Day when I sent flowers to my wife, non-restaurants. I have the Sapphire Preferred. Cool. Yeah, the DoorDash credits are ridiculous across the board. I would much rather have just one silly credit, or alternatively, I would rather just get the DoorDash Dash Pass membership and get a higher Dash Pass multiplier for ordering through DoorDash. That would make me happier. A convolution of credits is what helps keep cards sustainable. If these credits weren't broken up, Robinhood would go bankrupt. Yes and no. I don't know how many of these they're going to end up issuing. I don't know how quickly they're going to go public with this. Like, they will find ways to keep the break. Like, they will find ways to add breakage as they need to, for sure. But they're being a little like that DoorDash credit is beyond useless. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Don't value the credits, but I do like the DP membership. DP. Oh, Dash Pass. Yeah. Absolutely, John. Thanks for joining. And Capital One does something similar. Yeah, they do something similar with their $300 travel credit. The Sapphire Reserve does something similar with its $300 travel credit. So I guess like $151 or $251 outside of in the portal for that purchase will earn 10 points per dollar. That's, not as bad, but oofta. Kevin Kelleher just deleted Bilt from my phone today since I did the cost analysis in my head and determined that I'm not planning on getting any of the Bilt cards at all and was just earning points via Lyft rarely. That's fair. I'm earning points through Lyft and dining. I could turn the dining off at any moment or switch to a different card for dining for sure. So yeah, I get it. Kevin, no problem helping out. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Tony Byer joining us. Thank you, sir. Hey, everyone. Hey, Tony. Thank you for joining. SJDP is gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. The membership is $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. You get to see some of my videos early. I try to do as many videos as I can early as possible. Lately, I've just been a bit of a creative funk. So like it's been a little hard, but I'll also do some members only videos from time to time. Anytime I collaborate with another creator and do like a long form interview or something like that, the full unedited version of it just goes up for members. So you get to see like all of the spicy language and all of the silliness that happens between us. So there you go. Robinhood asked me to update my income this week for my gold card, hoping that means I get the platinum. We'll see. Possibly. And you see the list of folks who were gifted a membership here, so thank you so much for that. SJDP. So Tony Byer, Jacob's Travel Points, JR Lucas, Let You Eats, MR, Gene Sen Silvea, Veet 146, JB Rothram, King J, and I'm not sure who that person is. Cool. And Tony says thank you to SJDP. Cool. So yeah, we've gone on for about 45 minutes. We went over the basics of the Robinhood card and looking at the membership details. It's not as great as first thought. So it's pitched as 5% dining, 10% hotels and rental cars, 5% on flights. Well, it is 5%, 10% for flights, hotels, and cars, but you have to go through their travel portal. So there's that. And the 5% on dining is capped at $50K per year. That makes sense. 1x on everything else. Free authorized user cards, but there will be an authorized user usury fee if you want to add trusted traveler and lounge access for your authorized users. On the whole, this card should probably get a pass from everyone. Probably. Like, I don't see much of a use case for this particular card. Like I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. Aside from the fact that they might give you like a $1 million credit line, depending on your net worth. this card's going to get abused to crap on the dining because plenty of people are going to put 50K of dining that is synthetic 50K in dining for sure. And then, we'll see what else happens from there. Kevin's heading out. Need to get some dinner. No problem. Helping out. Thanks, ADHD. Well, absolutely. Appreciate it again. Thank you so much, Kevin. Dallin, if you spend enough on Bilt Palladium 4.33x on everything, I'm not one of those people. I got it for the first year bonus and the 3.33x. However, not sure about year 2. That hotel credit is rough. Yeah. Some of the ways that they're justifying their card is rough. Like the accelerator's great. The $75, although I was seeing $135 to jump up, $135 Bilt cash to jump up and redeem your points, your transfer bonus points at a higher level. That was cool. I don't think it's the bee's knees of cards, but folks are going to abuse it for year 1, and we'll just have to see what happens in year 2 or year 3. I have a feeling year 2 is going to be rough with Bilt, rough. And we have to see if the private financing that is propping up Column Bank, because Column Bank doesn't have enough assets to cover potential liabilities of the Bilt card, if that becomes a problem, because Blue Owl, the private capital firm that is propping up Column, that will prop up Column if Column needs to be propped up, and they probably will need to be propped up. There's a private credit thing going on right now, and it could topple Blue Owl at any moment. And if Blue Owl goes at any moment, Column's going to have some problems being able to keep that card profitable. G Bouton joins us. Case needs to hire Matt to fix the CSR. I would love to do that. I would also love to go work at another company, another rewards company. I got ideas to fix the CSR. I got ideas to keep the to not destroy the CSP, or move the CSP up a tier and bring back the Chase Sapphire card to be the $95 card and not be complete crap. I have ideas. I have things that I would do. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Dallin, I have the Robinhood Gold card too. Love it, actually. It's so simple. Bilt 3.33x is better for points, but may not be after a year with the annual fee. Yeah, for sure. And Tony loves Bilt. I like the cards. The cards are nice. I don't like Bilt Cash. Corporate has given me bad vibes for a while, and the reward program is nice. So it's real weird to be. It's real weird for me with Bilt right now. Kevin says, I would be so happy if that were the lead on the CSP refresh. I would love to talk to Sam Palmer at length about fixing Sapphire. They did some real damage to it for sure. If Bilt is so strong with its rent processing system and non-credit card ventures, why does it need to be subsidizing JAL points at a 125% bonus for everyone who just hit their Palladium sub? So they are... The rent processing and everything is great for them. They're subsidizing the JAL points, the JAL point purchases, and they're not really subsidizing because the rent stuff is separate from the credit card stuff, and they're still effectively charging you the fee while not having to do anything that would make the fee necessary, because now they pull, they ACH everything. ACH doesn't require a fee. So whether you do the Bilt cash to redeem back your points, or you just pay the fee, or you do the spend, right? No matter what, Bilt is still coming. Well, Bilt and Cardless are still coming out ahead. So everything that they're doing for their 3% for the credit card fee on rent and mortgage now is profiting Bilt probably and Cardless to a much lower extent, but they're not like everything's ACH now. So we'll see. Like there's fee-free ways to do it, but it's just by spending more on your credit card. What are they trying to accomplish? They're trying to make money. And they're doing a pretty good job of it with the rent processing, with the expansion that they're doing, adding more and more apartments, adding more and more property management groups, adding more and more on that side. Like they're making, Bilt will always make money. Bilt will always have a pretty interesting rewards program for sure. The credit card side of things, I think, is shaky at best. Cardless is not a large company. Column, their issuing bank, is not a large bank and has less than $1 billion in assets. And so they're also relying on private credit to supplement Column. So that's not great. But if everything's working, Nicholas says the Bilt's been amazing so far for him. That's great. If Bilt is working for you, that's awesome. But the second something goes wrong is rough. Check the Bilt travel portal. I think it's underrated. Every United flight is the same as direct, and United JetBlue flights count as direct bookings. Yeah, like they're doing stuff for sure. Like it's not a question of them not doing stuff, and not like having interesting value propositions here and there. I for sure would probably book through the Bilt portal if I got more than 1x on it on my Sapphire Reserve, but I don't, and I'm not going to use my autograph for that. But no, if it's like they have a pretty interesting relationship with United, they have a pretty interesting relationship with Atmos, and they have a pretty interesting relationship with JAL now. But we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, we'll see what happens going forward. Like there's things to be interested in. I'm not trying to be a Bilt hater. I'm just very skeptical of the people in charge now, and I don't have a lot of faith in the people in charge. And I think that they've made so many unforced errors that like they shouldn't be trusted. And yeah, that's just kind of where I fall on it. The card can be good. The card should be a good earner for at least a year. The cards should be good earners for at least a year. I'm going to be very interested to see what happens when all the people who got it for the welcome offer then just bounce after year one. That's going to be a sizable number of people. So we'll see what happens long term with it. But yeah, anyway, we've been going for about an hour. We did the Robinhood stuff from the top, at the top. So as we learned, new platinum card, 99.9% platinum across the board, $6.95 annual fee, health credits that are at least interesting, travel credits that aren't as great as they look from the top, 5% on dining up to $50K per year, 10% back on hotels and rental cars booked through the Robinhood travel portal, 5% on flights booked through the Robinhood travel portal, 1% on everything else. All of your credits will not earn points. No authorized user fee to start, but there will be a fee to add Trusted Traveler and lounges from there. But we'll see what happens. There were other things that Robinhood announced tonight, but those are on their brokerage side, not necessarily their new credit card. But it will be invite only to start. No sub of any sort mentioned, but it will include your annual Robinhood Gold fee attached to the card. So there's that. we'll just have to sit and see what happens from there. But that's going to do it for tonight. I did put out a video about Collinson Group and Priority Pass and possible changes coming to Priority Pass in the not too distant future based on a new UK inheritance law. So check that out. That is my most recent video. I'm not going to have it posted like above my head here. Lives don't really do that. As James said, hit the like button. Thanks for joining, James. Hope all is well for you. If I remember correctly, you've got a follow-up appointment coming up in the next little bit. Not to blast that out too far, but hopefully all is well there. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Not going to take up too much more of your time, but we discussed Robinhood, so check that out on the replay. And we got into some Bilt conversation a bit later on. So all right, thanks y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.